If you are in the chat and you can hear me, say hi. While I am waiting on everyone, I'm going to go ahead and pull up questions. Hi, Queen. Hi, Magic Realms. Hi, Hanin. So, of course, I'm going to go into paid questions first, but I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to join. It seems like everybody is late today. I thought I was late. How is everyone's weekend going? Hi, Sarah. I've worn the gold mask before. I've worn it quite a bit, actually, because it's one of my favorites. I have, like, so many masks, and I have, like, kind of a gray version of this one that I wore last time. See? I still got to kind of mold this one a little bit better to my face, because that's what I do with these. I mold them to my face. So are you, Queen. You need to tell yourself every day that you are beautiful. Every day. Yeah, I have so many masks. Like, I even have, where is it at? So, I have a black one like this, but this one's technically gold. And I have a bunch of different colors of these. There's some more of a fabric one. And the actual face mask, like the bottom mask that I wear, that's this one. And this one. I have a pink one too, but I don't like the way that it fits. I like the other two better. And I have a lace one somewhere. Like, I have like a black lace and a white lace. Let me see. Because I'm like right next to my desk. So like all my stuff is on my desk. See, like that's the black one. I have a white one somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but yeah, I have so many masks. I even have these, and I wore a black one before. This one. And I put this on it because this is better than what came with it. There's a gold one. There's a silver one. There's pink. But those, the glitter gets everywhere. See, that's when I started wearing the masks in videos. Guys, I started like doing tarot and twin flame coaching, and I would segue people over to manifestation coaching. And I would wear the bottom masks whenever I was live or in videos, which wasn't often that I had my face in videos. And so it was normal then. This was like back in 2020, 2021. And that's why I just stuck with it. And if someone doesn't like it, then I'm not for them. Like, it's so funny. I've had people ask me, they're like, how can I trust you if you wear a mask? You don't have to. I'm not for you. If my mask bothers you, I'm not for you. I don't do it for anyone else. I do it because I freaking like it. I do it because I want you to pay attention to my message and not who I am. Because I am just you pushed out anyway. Speaking of the twin flames video, that video helped revealed the truth about that concept. Yeah. If you look at like the twin flame signs, it's just SP shit. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's no special. Like, people talk about the twin flame signs. It's spiraling. It's purging. It's the dark night of the soul. It's ego death. It's all the same things that happen with like an obsessive SP. Yeah, honey. I get all types in here because I have my lives public for now. Once the channel becomes bigger, then I might do a members side where only members can go to the lives, and I'll probably do those once a week and then do like a public live like once a month. But all of my lives right now are public, so I get all types. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some paid questions first, guys. And if you would like, you can always go to my Stan store before I do lives, and I always announce it on my community tab. And you can submit questions there. I do these first. I make these priority. And you can also be anonymous. So speaking of that, the first one is anonymous. So the first one is from Anonymous. They said, I've been manifesting my, and we're no longer saying SP, guys. Go watch my video on the shift that you should make, okay? So I've been trying to manifest my person to return, and they did. But they seem emotionally unavailable now. They initiate contact, but it feels surface level, and they don't open up like they used to. How do I shift them into the version that's fully present, emotionally vested, and ready for a real relationship with me? Well, first off, stop calling them SP. Go watch my recent video on the SP mistake that you're making, basically, and that's calling them SP. If you were manifesting any other person, if you wanted to be back in contact with a friend, if you wanted to fix a relationship with a family member, you would not be calling them SP. You also would not refer to someone that you're with as your ex. So stop trying to say, I'm trying to manifest back, right? I'm trying to manifest back my ex. I'm trying to manifest my SP. Stop saying that, okay? You could say, I'm trying to fix the relationship with my person, right? You would say my person, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my wife, my husband, my, I don't know, fiance, lover, whatever it is you want to call them. But stop calling them SP and X. That's the first thing. Say their first name, whatever works for you, right? But stop calling them SP, even when you're submitting questions like this. I wouldn't know that until you tell me. You could have literally said, I've been manifesting my boyfriend, or I've been manifesting my girlfriend, or I've been manifesting my partner, right? You could say that. And you said to return. So that means that you don't have them. So it's very obvious why they're not present and why they're not emotionally invested, because you're still keeping them as you don't have them yet. You're still keeping them as they need to still return, right? But you also need to see them in that way. Right now, you're seeing them as emotionally distant. You're seeing them as not present. You're seeing them as being surface level. So that's how they're going to show up in your reality. Another thing that could be going on here, because I'm not coaching you live, is that this could be a self-concept thing. You could think you don't deserve a real relationship with this person. That's what it usually always boils down to when you pull back the layers of the onion, like I've talked about in a lot of my videos, and you get to the core. The core reason is, I don't deserve this, right? Usually, that's usually at the core. I don't deserve this, right? So you first need to understand that you deserve everything. You are reality itself. They only exist because your awareness is on them. Okay? Your awareness is on them. If you take your awareness off, they will no longer exist in your reality. So why wouldn't they want to be with the person that makes them exist? Shift your mindset to that. Okay? Right now, you're putting them or this relationship on a pedestal when you need to realize, why do they deserve you? Stop asking why you deserve them and why you deserve this treatment, right? Start asking yourself, why do they deserve you? Why do they deserve you? What is it about them that they deserve you? And if they're not showing up that way, deny what is going on in your 3D reality until they show up the way that you want. Deny it. Don't allow it. If you were giving advice to a friend and they were dealing with the same thing, what would you tell them? Give that advice to yourself. Okay? Give that advice to yourself. All right. Excuse me. So next one is from Terry. So Terry said, I've been manifesting with ease in some areas, but completely struggling in others. For example, I can manifest free stuff, small wins, and minor conveniences, but when it comes to love or money, it just doesn't happen. Is there something blocking me from manifesting the big things, or am I approaching it differently without realizing it? These are the biggest two. The biggest two is love and money. And it's both the same thing. Okay? You are saying that you're struggling. So you are being the identity of someone that can get the small things but not the big things. You are being the identity that says that love and money is harder. Who says it's harder? You're saying it's harder. No one else is saying that. Right? So you're essentially putting love and money on the pedestal. It's too hard to achieve. It's up here. I can't reach it. And so that's what's going to be reflected in your reality because you are doing that. You are declaring that that's who you are. Right? It all goes back to self-concept. Who are you saying that you are right now? Right? You're saying that you're the person that struggles with love and money. So therefore, that can only show up in your reality. Right? Here's the thing, guys, is your reality is just a reflection of you. Multiple versions of a reality exist simultaneously, right? This is fact. So all you're doing is you are becoming the self that has the desire that you want, the love, the money, whatever it is, right? And then you shift to that version of reality. How that shift happens is how that shift happens. You know, that's the bridge of incidents, right? Is the shift. Because your mind needs to get behind the shift, right? If you were trying to manifest $1 million, let's give that for an example. You were trying to manifest $1 million, and then all of a sudden you woke up and $1 million was like on top of you. You would freak out, right? Your mind wouldn't be able to process it. That's why there's the bridge of incidents. Is so that your ego mind, your human mind can process it. Could that happen? Sure, why not? Anything's possible. But that's why it happens. So with your case, Terry, what could help you is stop seeing these things as big things. How you see the small things, like you're saying free stuff, small wins, minor conveniences, start seeing the bigger things as minor things. Start seeing the bigger things as it's not a big deal. Because if you talk to a millionaire or a billionaire, the things that are big deals to people of lower income are not to them. Okay? If you talk to a millionaire, right? Someone that makes $1 million a year, dropping 20K is not a big deal to them. That's a drop in the bucket, right? That's the equivalent of you spending, I don't know, $100. right? 50 bucks. To them, it's minor. To them, it's small. So that's the only shift you need to make, is realize that the bigger things, the bigger money, the bigger love, all of those sort of things are minor. They're easy. Make them easy. Become the identity that gets these things easily. When it comes to money, you could just say, every day my wealth increases. Every day my bank account grows more and more. I am magnetic to money. Money and opportunity comes to me effortlessly. And declare that and become that. And then that has to be your reality. And again, it can go for anything. It can go for love. It can go for money. It can go for anything. Here's the thing. As soon as you change your self-concept, especially when it comes to love and dating and stuff like that, people will come out of the woodworks. I have people that watch me, that listen to my Adonis affirmations and my Aphrodite affirmations, that email me, and I need to get these things out. I do. I need to get these success stories out here because some of these people want to be anonymous, and that's fine. But they tell me they literally have to beat people off with a stick. Exes are coming back. Coworkers they used to work with are coming, trying to date them that they never thought would be interested in them. People that they thought were out of their league are hitting them up. And all it is self-concept. No one is out of your league. You're freaking God. Why would anyone be out of your league in your reality? All right, let's go to the next one. So this one is from JS. My person, they said SP, but my person, stop saying SP. My person and I are in regular contact, but they only see me as a friend. I've tried affirming and visualizing us as a couple, but nothing changes. I don't want to force anything, but I know we're meant to be together. Excuse me. How do I shift their perception of me so that they see me romantically instead of just as a friend? So, here's the thing, guys. You're telling me that you're affirming and visualizing. The techniques don't manifest, you do. Said this in many of my videos. Go watch my lazy girl way of manifesting. That's how I manifest. You literally can just know and it will happen. You don't need to affirm all day. You don't need to visualize. You don't need to script. You don't need to do all these things. The method, the technique, all it does is get you into the state of being the person that has what you want. So have what you want now. Know that they see you as more than a friend. Know that they're shaking in their boots, wondering how they should take this to the next level. They're scared they're going to ruin things, so that's why they keep you as a friend. You could shift it however you want. Okay? It's you that sees them as, oh, they only see me as a friend. And what does that boil down to? Self-concept. How are you seeing yourself? Why do they deserve you? I said this just earlier. Why does this person deserve you? Flip it. Why does this person deserve you? Answer that. And I already went through a lot of this earlier when I was answering some of the other questions. So literally, it's my 3 S's, and I have a video on this. It's stop, select, self. How you shift realities and how you manifest, because you're not manifesting, you're not creating anything, you're just shifting realities, is you're going to stop and realize that your current circumstances, as they're just a friend, are temporary. It's an illusion. It's not real. Right? It is a past selection that you made as your old self. Then you're going to select a new reality, one where you're already together. Just know that you're already together no matter what. And then you're going to become the self that is already in that relationship. How would you act going throughout your day if you were already in the relationship with this person? You would carry yourself a lot differently. You wouldn't be calling them SP, that's number 1. Number 2, you wouldn't even be questioning this. You wouldn't be questioning your place in their life. They should be questioning their place in your life. They should be wondering why they deserve you. Flip it. Flip it. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get to questions that are in the chat. So I'm going to start at the top. Rahul, I'm lost. Can you give me directions to your heart? Anyway. All right. Hanan, yes, please. Success stories inspire me so much. I'm cautious with success stories, and here's why. Because when I've posted them, I get a lot of clients that compare themselves to the success story. So basically, like the one where I played his voice message from WhatsApp, everyone compares their situation to him. They're like, why can't I do it? He did it. Why can't I? I'm like, exactly. Why can't you? Why can't you? He's no better than you. I post these to try to show you what's possible. I don't post them for you to compare yourself. Because most people are like, it only took him a few weeks. Why is it taking me months, years, whatever it is? Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. He was so set on his conviction that that's why it didn't take long. Okay? But some people, myself included, have more limiting beliefs to get behind. In my past, I had so many limiting beliefs to get behind that it took me longer to get things than some of my clients even. And that's okay. There's no right or wrong. Time doesn't actually exist, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Haneen, how would you use self-concept for a promotion or a juicy new job, no matter what? Exactly, no matter what. You've already got it. You're the best candidate there is. You're the best employee that there is. All of these employers are fighting over you. You're getting offer letter after offer letter because you're just that amazing. Why does this company deserve you? Why does this company deserve you? That's it. See how easy that flip is? I had a client recently, and if they're in here, they can talk about it, but they were telling me they've been looking for a job for months, and it's like, okay, and maybe you're applying to jobs that don't deserve you. And they realize that, and they realize they can't pay you what you're worth. Go apply for jobs that you think are out of your league. And imagine that you get the job. Imagine that they have to fight over you. Right? That's how you have to look at it. I'm not in the mood for these people today. So this is what's happening. Yeah, guys, it's really that easy. Manifesting is just shifting. Every version of reality exists. Every version of you exists. Every version of your person exists. If you're trying to get a person, every job exists for you. Every opportunity exists for you. Every life exists now. Every life. Every life. I'm not political. You can get your political shit out of here. I don't like any politics because it's all bullshit anyway. You can go watch my video on politics if you'd like. And why it doesn't matter. I've never been registered to vote because it's all bullshit. And if you are in my chat and you have a question, you can ask it now. I have already gone through the paid questions. What if you are not sure if job or promotion? That's up to you. I can't decide for you. Who can decide what you want but you? Yeah, you could do that. You could easily say, I make this amount, right? I make this amount. For me, I say that my wealth increases every day. All of my needs are taken care of, right? And that I only work 20 hours a week. And that's the case. Between this and my other businesses, I work a total of 20 hours a week. I don't consider making content work to me. The editing process, yes, but not the actual making the content. And I've had people ask me why I put the captions on my videos even when I'm talking, and it's not just a black screen, because I've had deaf people in my life and I respect that, and if they need it, it's there. Because usually the captions that like YouTube does, it's not right. So that's why I do mine. I read that there was a way to make the chat where it's subscribers only, but I don't know how to do that because it said that I have to do it while I'm live, and I'm clicking different settings, but it's not there. Girly, last month I contacted... Were you here earlier? We are no longer saying SP. No SP. No. Who is this person to you? Are they your partner? Are they your lover? Are they your person? Are they your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife? What is this person to you? So last month, my person, through messages and calls after doing, so you contacted, okay. After doing lots of self-concept work, I don't feel like contacting him or messaging him. Why do I feel like this thought will waver my manifestation? Whatever you think is true. If you think it's going to waver your manifestation, then it will. If you think it won't, it won't. Whether you think you can or think you can't, either way, you are right. Everything is your creation. Everything is what you say. This is why techniques don't matter. Because the technique does not manifest, you do. It's your knowing, it's your belief, it's your faith. It's the identity that you say that you're being. So right now you're saying that you're being that you feel like this is going to waver your manifestation. Then you're right. The universe, God, source, spirit, whatever you believe in says yes. If you say this is going to waver my manifestation, says yes, okay, yes, it wavers your manifestation. That's it. That is it. Laura, you know I don't talk about myself, really. It's not about me. It's about you guys. I'm here for you guys. And again, they're not SPs. Stop calling people SPs. You only have the now moment. So what do you mean? The past and future doesn't exist. You only have the present. Everything is happening now. Everything. Your childhood, right now, the future is happening right now. So I don't know what you mean. You could literally envision that you were old and gray with your person in rocking chairs on a porch, and that is happening now because you say it is. We are all specific people in the end. You have a point about referring to them in the way you would refer, or rather experience them. Exactly, because when you're trying to manifest, say, contact with an old friend that you haven't heard from in a long time, right? Let's say that you haven't heard from your best friend in 3 years, right? You would say, I want to get back in contact with my friend. You would not say, I want to be back in contact with SP. If you were trying to mend a relationship with a family member, let's say your sister, you would say, I'm trying to mend the relationship with my sister. You would not say, I'm trying to mend the relationship with SP. DeWitt, you are a philosopher. I mean, I guess if you want to say that. I just know things. Okay? Queen, why when we make a decision and do not apply the technique of our mind, incredible ideas come. We must do something in order to manifest it. And the decision alone is not enough. Why? Because you say it is? The decision alone is enough. The decision alone is enough. It's you saying that it's not enough. It's you. It's you saying that it's not enough. If you feel you need to do techniques, do techniques. Techniques work for a lot of people. It's just not the way that I manifest personally. When I'm coaching someone, I find out what works for them. When I do personal coaching, I find out what works for them. Some of my clients, robotic affirmation works. Some of them scripting works. Some of them visualization. Some of them no techniques at all. Okay, everyone is different. It's also based on learning style. Learning style says a lot. If you are an audio learner, then affirmations work great. Especially saying them out loud and hearing them, right? You can record yourself saying them and play them back to yourself. If you're more of a visual learner, then visualization. Printing up photos and putting them on your wall of your desire. Whatever it is. Magic realms, how would you apply self-concept when it comes to being a skilled artist? You're already a skilled artist. Everything that you create is magical. I mean, your name is Magic Realms. Everything that you create is magical. Everybody is in awe of your art. So what are you talking about? Girly, actually, I was going through divorce now, and my ex is not giving divorce to me. Any affirmations to get divorced from him? You're already divorced. Go into the future where the divorce is already done. It was amicable and everyone is happy. Everyone got exactly what they needed. You can even visualize your ex is already with their person, right? They met the love of their life. They met their soulmate. I actually did this with an ex before. And it happened. I did this with a friend actually too. So recently, this was back in October, I went out as Lady Deadpool, not once, twice, 3 times, okay? And I'm a cosplayer. And I went with a friend of mine that dressed as Wolverine, right? I was Lady Deadpool, he was Wolverine. We went out, we were having a great time, and I kept visualizing that he was with a brunette, that they were on vacation together. And I saw these photos posted on Instagram in my mind, okay? I saw these photos posted on Instagram of him kissing her and them on vacation, having fun at the beach, right? While we were there, he invited a neighbor of his. And when she came there and they were interacting, I was like, that's her. That's her. Right? And here's the crazy thing. They just became neighbors when we went to this Halloween thing. And they grew up in the same town, and they're both from Brazil. They're both from the same small town in Brazil, right? So it was like, it was perfect. 2 months later, so just in January, well, actually, end of December, early January, he started posting photos with her. Early January, he posted photos with her where they were in South America on the beach, and it was exactly what I saw. You could literally do this for other people in your life. See them happy with their person. I saw this the minute it happened. Because he's a great guy and I know he deserves it. So that's what I saw for him. And like I said, she's brunette. She's exactly what I saw. Exactly. Everybody in your reality can only show up as you expect them to and how you see them to. So if you're dealing with, say, a toxic ex, you're dealing with a toxic friend, they can only show up that way because you see it. Forgive them for what they do, for they know not what they do. What that means is it's how you're seeing them. Girly, is it possible to reverse the incident that we had in our childhood? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything is possible. Anything. Here's the thing. Me personally, I've been through every type of trauma, every type of situation you can possibly think of in my childhood and growing up. And a lot of people ask me, they're like, if you can change your past, why don't you? Because I don't care to, but if you do, you can. You just remember it differently. The past does not exist. The past does not exist. You could literally tell me that you had the most amazing childhood ever, and I would believe you because how would I know any different? Right? How would I know any different? Your past is just thoughts that you keep replaying in your head. You can replay them differently. So let me give an example here. Let's say that in second grade you were bullied by someone, right? You could replay that as that person was your best friend, or you didn't know them at all. That person was your friend, right? And the bullying was friendly banter, and you guys bantered back and forth. You can change it however you want. No one can tell you what your past is but you. No one can tell you what your current experience is but you. Everything exists. Every past exists, every present exists, and every possible future exists. It's you that dictates what it is. It's all based on who you're being. That's it. All based on who you're being. And the entire reality, if you want to pay attention to that, tells you this your entire life. What were we told as kids? You can be anything you want to be. Anything that you can imagine is possible. We were all told this growing up. It's in pop culture. I did a video on how Alice in Wonderland explains the manifestation journey. I did a video on how the movie Inception explains manifestation. I've got a lot more coming. Those videos aren't as popular, but they're fun to me, so that's why I do them. Okay? They're fun to me. Everything in your reality proves manifestation. It's even in music. It's even in music. The song Barbie Girl, life is a creation. Life is your creation, I should say. That's the lyric, right? Slim Shady, I am whoever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? There's a lot more examples with music. A lot more. It's in your face every day. Every day, pop culture, reality is trying to tell you what you are. It's trying to tell you your power. I'm going to age myself and I don't care. The movie Thumbelina, what the bird sings. If anybody in my chat that knows the movie Thumbelina, what does the freaking bird sing? What is his song in the beginning and end of the movie? I'm going to do a video on it. Yeah, when you follow your heart. Exactly, Mel. And what does he say? Everything is possible, or anything is possible. Anything is possible when you follow your heart. What is your heart? Your heart is known as like your gut feeling, right? Your gut knowing. So as long as you know it to be true, then it's true. Anything is possible. Queen, I want to stop watching so much content. I have become addicted to manifestation videos, but I don't want to stop watching you because I love you. Well, then you can do what you want, honey. It's up to you. But I would suggest stop watching the stuff that has limiting beliefs. So me personally, I don't really watch manifestation content anymore. Every now and then I will go watch Eric from The Power of I Am just because that's my brother. That's my brother from another mother. And I go to watch him to support him, and that's it. And every now and then I'll comment, and then I'll message him some funny shit, and then that's it. And we have a laugh. But I think I'm only going to start coming on once a week. So that way I can focus more on content, because I have been slacking with Instagram and TikTok. And I've just been posting content on YouTube. Just because I have so much other stuff going on, and I'm still working on the course that I just released. So I have 2 new services. I have the workshop. It's called the Build to Be Workshop. The workshop is like a 34-minute video with a workbook. And what it is for people wanting to manifest a whole new person, like their ideal partner, or they want to transform a current partner. That is what that one is for. Okay. Now, the other one is my 14-day SP challenge, alchemizing your relationship. That one is more intensive. It's actually 14 modules, and each module is like 10 to, some of the videos are 20 something minutes, right? And it comes with a worksheet, comes with a lot of bonuses. I am still working on it, but each day releases after you purchase, so it doesn't matter. No one is where I'm at already yet, and because it's still in the pre-launch phase, it is discounted. So if you use Valentine 50, you get 50% off, and that is until the 14th. Just use Valentine 50 at checkout. And after the 14th, it will be full priced, and it is priced the way it is because of how intensive it is and how much in depth I go. I'm putting a lot of work into this, guys. It's not your run-of-the-mill course that has a 2 to 4 minute video for every module. That's not me. I also am not giving you fluff. I'm not telling you to put your names on a piece of paper and put it in salt water and you're going to get your desire. Okay? I'm not doing that. I'm putting you through a whole transformation, become the self that you need to be to have the relationship you desire, and to be able to see your person how you need to see them. That's what that course is. It is everything that I go over in my videos on here, and I want to be very transparent to that. It's just more in depth. More in depth, and it's like getting coaching with me every day for 14 days. Plus more, because there's bonuses. After I finish this course, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to work on next, because I have a lot of projects I want to do. One of them would be a self-concept workshop or a course. The other one would be a ChatGPT course. Basically using ChatGPT for any type of manifestation. I am not one to sit here and tell you you can't use free sources. Any coach out there that also says that they can manifest for you, freaking run from that. No one can manifest for you. It's not them manifesting for you, it's your belief in it. If you believe they manifest for you, have at it. But no one can manifest for you. It's all you. It's your belief, it's your faith. Queen, for 5 years, I've been trying to marry my beloved. I have asked you many questions. I do not know why I have not succeeded. I do not know if I am doing something wrong. The only thing that you're doing wrong is you keep affirming that you're not married yet. Who told you you're not married yet? Who said that? Who said that? What type of wedding did you have? And why does this person deserve to be your husband? Why do they deserve you? Why do they deserve such an amazing wife like you? What type of wedding did you have? How did they propose to you? Right? How did they propose to you? Write these things down as if they've already happened. Or you can have a conversation as if you're having a conversation with a friend. I'm going to have a guided meditation soon for SPs. I have the one for female SPs. So it's a guided meditation for those of you that have a female SP. It's called Manifest Her Love, something like that. I'm going to have another one that's going to be gender neutral or possibly specific to male SPs. I haven't decided yet. but it's essentially going to be like having a conversation with a friend. Because the one that I did for female SPs, it's like hearing her say the things to you. So in the new one, it's going to be like you're talking to a bestie. I'm going to be your bestie and you're going to be talking to me. That way it gets you into the state of having what you want. Yeah, that's literally it, Queen, is you need to decide that you're already married. Sarah, that's exciting. I've been wanting a guided meditation for male SPs. There's so many out there. That's why I focused the first one on female SPs, because they don't have much at all. Okay. Lao. Is it Lao? I've been manifesting fixing the relationship with my boyfriend, and I've started texting ChatGPT. So when I think of something I want, I tell him I text ChatGPT. Cool. That's perfect. And I'm glad that you're calling him boyfriend and not SP. That is key. But yeah, you can train ChatGPT to text like your person too. That's going to be part of that course when I do it. There's so many ways that you can use ChatGPT. Background on me is I was in sales, marketing, and advertising for over 20 years, and I also was in tech. So I understand tech, I understand AI. I've also thought about developing an app with AI, but I would need to get in contact with coders and developers. Because while I understand tech, I am not the coder. That's not me. I just understand how to use it. And Dell, I'm wearing whatever shoes you say I'm wearing. How about that? I swear, some of these people's questions are stupid. I don't even know, like, why do some people go to, like, lives that have nothing to do with what they're asking, and they ask some stupid shit? Makes no sense. That's great for you, Chris. Do you want a gold star sticker? Do you want a cookie? It's great. Okay. And I don't know, I might take a break from doing a live altogether next week and focus on content. We'll see. You guys know I announce when I'm live anyway, or a few days before at least. All right, guys, if I don't have any more questions that are relevant to the topic, I'm going to get off of here in about 5-10 minutes. But I always give you a moment to type before I leave. Laura, I like that mask you got on. Maybe my purpose is to smoke out the other poly manifestors. All that aside, I have been manifesting a relationship with my loved one. Okay, perfect. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by smoke out the other poly manifestors. I don't know what that means. Yeah, all things are possible. If you want multiple people, you can have multiple people. If you want one person, you can have one person. Majority of people are monogamous, so that's why most of us cater to that. Poly people are a small minority. But any coach out there that judges you for that is stupid. I don't judge anyone. I've had I've had men come to me wanting a harem. I'm like, okay. You know, I'm like, then what are you being right now if you don't have one? What are your thoughts on purpose? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean, thoughts on purpose? Only thing I don't like about this mask is I have long eyelashes and it sometimes will get caught in it. And it's annoying. There it goes. Maybe what I should do is have a topic to talk about when I go live. And I can do the paid questions. I'll do some questions that are in the chat. But like times like this, I'll have like a topic to talk about. I mean, I guess I could go into the next video I'm going to be doing is on purging. Because I've had that brought up a lot in recent sessions is purging. And it's very misunderstood, and I think I need to do a video on it. I did a video on ego deaths and Dark Night of the Soul, which is the same thing, but I think I need to do a new video. So I'm going to do one on purging and what it is and why it's actually good. Haneen, please talk about parenting and self-fasting in the future. What do you mean by parenting? What specifically? Laura, anyone that would judge you for who you love is absolutely ignorant. Exactly. 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 It's kind of like I have a client right now that is trans that told me that they went to other coaches and they judged them for their desire and for what they are. And I said, that's absolutely ridiculous because you are the God of your reality. Nothing is impossible. And so they are just ignorant. Laura, I have run into others who are kind of like me who have felt like they're swimming around looking for a community. Yeah, that happens. Tama, hello, new to this chat. And I myself, like before I started this, like there was a time where I went to coaches. That's why I teach the way that I do, is because I've experienced some of the things that you guys have experienced. And I literally had a coach tell me that things that I have experienced in my life and that I've manifested were impossible. It's like, you can't tell me what I've experienced. Mel, yeah, just like those people who want to manifest a harem, people can manifest someone to not be poly and monogamous only to them. I also find it fascinating how we can all shift so quickly. Exactly. So if your person is poly, or as you might perceive as a player, you could easily make it where they fell in love with you and they only want to be with you. I don't know what you're talking about, Shitty. But anyway. I want to rule the world, so I do that, rule the world. You are the world. Everyone is the god of their reality. Everyone is reality itself within their reality. So therefore, you already rule the world because you are the world. I don't know what you're talking about. In your awareness of reality, you are the god of it. Everything outside of you is just you, including me. I am just you talking to you. You're talking to yourself. So, just saying. Yeah, I do not judge people's desires when they come to me. The only time that I won't entertain a desire, and I have refunded people, is when it's wanting to hurt someone. I won't even entertain it. Like when they legitimately want to hurt somebody. Like those people out there that want to see someone dead. I'm like, nope, I'm good. You can go someone else for that. Because me personally, I believe in seeing someone, and like if you're manifesting for someone else or you're wanting a relationship with someone else, whatever it is, I believe in harmony. I believe in it being beneficially mutual for everyone. Like when I'm manifesting my person, whatever it is, I visualize that I'm just as much their person as they are mine. That they see me as the ultimate prize, as, you know, their soulmate, whatever. So when someone wants to be malicious and hurt someone, I'm like, no, I'm good. That's the only time. Only time is when someone wants to hurt somebody. I'm like, nope. Laura, one of the most common relationship setups is the mono/poly relationship. Yeah. I'm trying not to sneeze. My allergies go berserk nonstop where I am. And so I'm wanting to move back west because I did not have allergies there. At least not like I do here. Here it's literally all year long. Whereas out west it was only during the springtime. It's like I don't get a break here. Hold on, I need to go get a tissue because it is driving me nuts. Honey, what do you think about manifesting karma for those who were injustice to you? What do you do? It's up to you, but me personally, I don't even entertain that because, again, everyone is you. So if anyone did you wrong, it was you. Forgive them for what they do, for they know not what they do. People can only show up and do as you expect them to, as you believe that you deserve. So, me personally, I practice forgiveness. I do the Hawaiian prayer, the Ho'onopono. It's been a while since I did it, but you can look it up. And basically, I forgive myself for that experience. I forgive them and I forgive everyone involved. Now, what has happened is in my reality, sometimes people get justice. It's not because I manifested it, it just happens. Like, example, 5-6 years ago, I dated someone and he lied to me. He did all these different things. And essentially, I practiced the prayer and I said, I don't deserve this. And I blocked him. Right? You can still set a boundary. What happened is a year later, he was arrested for a crime. He was not a criminal when I was dating him. He had no record. Clean-cut guy. Great career. So why that happened, I don't know. I don't question it. Oh, Nella, hi. What about feeling guilty for manifesting that the 3P kid is not for my person? I sometimes feel guilty for affirming this. I don't know what you're asking. Your question is confusing. "3P kid." I don't know what you mean. I don't understand. But guilt, shame, anything like that is the evil wolf. Go watch my video on the good wolf versus the evil wolf. That is one thing I will say about that. It's kind of like people feeling guilty for what they desire in general. Like someone that wants to be a millionaire, but they feel guilty that, why should they want that because of the stigma around money? right? You have to release the guilt and shame, no matter what your desire is. You have to know that you deserve it. Guilt and shame is feeding the evil wolf. It's feeding the old self. It's feeding limiting beliefs. Because everything is possible. Typically, people that feel guilty for manifesting money feel that they're taking from someone else when they're not. Because again, all versions of reality exist, including a version where everybody's abundant. So you're not taking from everybody else because it's infinite. There's no limits. Bloke face, what do you think about Einstein's theory on relativity? It's been a while. I mean, yeah, so everything is relative to everything else, right? Am I remembering it correctly? It's been a while. Not gonna lie, it's been a while. So that just proves that reality is you. Specifically time. Time doesn't exist. The only time that you have is now. The past doesn't exist. It's just memories that you keep replaying in your head. It's thoughts that you keep replaying in your head. And the future isn't here yet. You only have the now moment at any given time. I don't know how to say your name. Shitranish? What is manifesting? You do it every day. Manifesting is being. Manifesting is knowing. Your entire reality is manifested by you. Because so within is so without, so above is so below. Everything in your existence is you. I try to be pretty smart. It's just been a long time since like I've studied like the science stuff. I do know it. But it's been a long time. So it's like I can't recite it, if that makes sense. Queen, I love my boyfriend and I don't want anyone else but him. Sometimes I feel tired from trying and a lot of effort. Sometimes I think about giving up. Then stop doing effort. Why are you efforting? Why are you efforting? If you were already in the relationship with your boyfriend that you desire, would you have to do anything? Do you have to affirm or do any techniques to breathe? Do you sit there and say, I am breathing right now. Oh my God, I'm breathing right now. Thank you so much. I'm breathing right now. No, you're just breathing. There's already oxygen provided for you. Do you sit there and affirm that the sun is going to rise in the morning? No. You know it is, like you know your first name. It's the same thing with this. Just know it. That's it. So basically the whole universe is inside me. You are the universe. You are reality itself. You are all that is. Queen. But I cringe when I see other people's success stories. Then stop watching success stories. Stop watching them. Even when I post them, don't watch them. You can watch my other content. Stop watching success story content. Don't even click on it. Don't even read it. If it's making you have triggers, don't read it, don't listen to it. Completely detox from it. Create your own success story. Create your own success story. And that's exactly why, Queen, I've held back on posting success stories. Is because people compare themselves. And what is comparison? Comparison is the theft of joy. Stop comparing yourself. Exactly why I'm holding back on it. Do I have a lot of success stories? Yes. But I'm careful what I post for that reason. All right, guys. If I don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. If you guys got questions, I will be here, but if not, then I am going to go ahead and get off of here. Yeah, next video, like I said, will be on purging. Mel, what is your approach to having a good mental diet? It's the same thing as a regular diet, right? So if you sat there and ate 12 donuts in one sitting, what would you expect? You expect to gain weight, right? You would expect to have body fat. Whereas if you fasted most of the day and then had something healthy like some lean chicken, some vegetables, etc., what would you expect? If your goal is to lose body fat, you would probably lose the body fat, right? If you're working out, you would gain lean muscle. But does it happen overnight? No. It happens over time. So the more you're checking your mental diet, the better things become. However, anyone that's been on a weight loss journey can tell you that just because they replace the donuts with a salad does not mean that they lose the weight right away. Sometimes they actually gain weight before they lose it. And that's where people get choked up. They think, oh, my mental diet isn't working because I'm getting opposite results. The opposite results are purging. That is the old self coming back up. That is the evil wolf getting angry and showing its teeth. And you have to continue to not feed it, to starve it, to let it die. So a mental diet is not entertaining the thoughts you don't want to entertain. So example here. If you have previously struggled with money and you're trying to be financially abundant, right? No matter what the 3D is showing you, you are financially abundant. Your needs are always taken care of. The thoughts might creep in. Yeah, but what if something happens? What if I don't get the hours in at work? What if this? What if that? When those thoughts come in, you say no, because I'm financially abundant. All my needs are taken care of because I'm taken care of by the universe. You counteract it every time. And if it's too hard to do that and it keeps coming up and it's making you triggered and emotional, try my alchemizing thoughts technique. I have a video on it. Try the alchemizing thoughts technique. Queen, thank you, my love. I am grateful to you because you're here and helping people. Much love to you. Always. That's what I'm here for. That is my purpose, is to help people. Always has been. Like when I lost weight, I literally said that I no longer am this person I see in the mirror, right? It's not like I lost the weight overnight. I was just saying that, and I started seeing myself differently. And what happened is I automatically was fasting without realizing it. I automatically had a lower appetite. I automatically, when I would eat something that I ate before that was not good for me, right, it would make me feel sick, so I wouldn't eat it anymore. These are things that were automatically happening. That's aligned action, right? That's the only way I know how to say it, is aligned action. It's usually automatic. You don't even think about it. It's kind of like when, in my past, and people that I've coached, when they're trying to fix a relationship with somebody, whether that's a friend, a family member, a person of interest, a romantic partner, whatever, right? As long as they're staying in their end, they'll sometimes do actions and not even realize it. Like I've had a client that accidentally called their person while they were in a texting membership with me, right? They were in a texting membership with me, and they texted me the next day and they're like, oh my God, I don't know why I did this, but I accidentally called my person. And I was like, okay, so what happened? And they said, well, they didn't answer, but then a few hours later they called me and I thought I was blocked. Apparently I'm not. And I was like, okay, when they called you, what happened? And they said that they kind of talked briefly and they're meeting up soon. This is someone that they hadn't heard from for months. Sometimes that happens. But if you're sitting there thinking, should I call my person? Should I text my person? Should I do this? Should I do that? That is not aligned action. That is not. Aligned action can also look like you go to an event and you bump into your person. You go to a coffee shop and automatically they're there, right? It varies. You never know how things are going to unfold. The how and the when is not up to you. What is up to you is having your desire and holding it as if it's true now and being the person that already has it. That is it. That is your job. It's crazy because I just did my roots. That's why they're lighter now. And I put a treatment in my hair, and that's why I'm touching it like I am, because it feels amazing. And I have not had a haircut in a month, 8 weeks, something like that. And my ends look amazing. Whereas I think it was like a couple of years ago, I used to have to get my hair cut every 8 weeks because my ends would be atrocious. But no, they look fine. My hair feels amazing, so. And see, that's another thing that I affirm, is that my hair feels amazing. It is growing. It is getting thicker. Because 2 years ago, my hair was mid-back, so it was a lot longer, and it was thicker. And a hairstylist messed up my hair, so I've been trying to grow it back since. I had to cut it like to here. Jasmine, what does aligned action look like financially when manifesting money? It varies. It varies. See, aligned action is not up to you. If you're asking me that question, then it's not aligned action. Aligned action will happen naturally. You'll do it and not realize it. You could, I don't know, be in a place at the right time and something just falls on your lap. You ever heard of stories where people went into a church and there was a funeral going on and they didn't realize that there was a funeral going on because there were no cars and all this stuff? And it was of someone that died that had no family. And it was in their will that anyone that showed up at their funeral would get their entire inheritance, like their estate, their money, everything. And then just because this person went into church, they got everything. You never know how things will happen, right? You could be in the right place at the right time. I have a video on this, but I've been homeless, well, homeless once, almost homeless the second time. The second time when I was almost homeless, it was after the crash in '08. I'm going to age myself and it's fine. After the crash in '08, I lost everything. I lost my businesses that I was running at the time. I lost literally everything. I was cleaning houses for a living, and I was staying with a family member that was in like Section 8 housing. And if anybody understands that, understands government housing, only the people that are on that contract can be there. I wasn't supposed to be there. And it was me and my son that were there. They found out I was there, and the lady said, I could easily kick everybody out, but you've got a week to get out of here before your family is homeless, right? Talking about my family members. Everyone started freaking out because I had nowhere to go, right? I was not freaking out. I knew I was taken care of. I knew no matter what, I was going to have a roof over my head. I knew no matter what, I would be taken care of because everything happens for me, not to me. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. These are thoughts that I have, is that no matter what. So what happened is one of my clients that would often book me for cleanings, for clean outs, because she had multiple apartment complexes, right? Called me and said, hey, I need you to come do a 3-bedroom clean out. And I said, no problem. So I asked my aunt if she would come with me because she said it was really bad. And she said she needed it done like now because she's got somebody moving in the next day. So I asked my aunt came with me, we're cleaning, and I was talking with my aunt, and I was letting her know about the current situation, and my boss overheard me, right? She overheard me. I didn't even know my boss was in the apartment. I was in the bathroom cleaning the bathroom, and I did not know my boss walked in, right? She walked in to see how the progress was going, and she overheard me talking to my aunt. And then she came in there and she said, did you just say that you're about to be homeless? Did you just say that you're not going to have a place to stay? I said, yeah. And she said, I just had a 1-bedroom clean open up, and I was going to ask you if you could take care of it after this. She said, if you clean it out, you can move into it. Your first month is covered. It's yours. No deposit, anything. Again, you never know how it's going to unfold. The how and when is not up to you. That incident, her overhearing me, was like 2-3 days after I was told that I had 7 days. After I was told I had a week to find a place to stay, or I would be homeless again. 3 days. And everything just fell into my lap. Jasmine, it's just so easy to limit ourselves to how and when the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless, and that's why you shouldn't limit yourself. When you're focused on the how and when, essentially you've put an order in on Amazon, you've clicked purchase, and you're looking out the window saying, why isn't it here yet? That's focused on the when, right? Focusing on the how is getting mad that the delivery driver put it on the left side of your porch and not the right side of your porch. Do you care? No, you don't care where they put it on your porch. You don't care if it comes a day early or a day late because it's coming. The how and when is not up to you. Right? The how and when is not up to you. It's just like I have a video on my 6 weeks cancer free. I was diagnosed with cancer right after I had my son. I was about 19 years old. My son was an infant, okay? Just over like a month or 2 months old, something like that. And I was diagnosed with cancer. And I literally said to the doctor, I don't have time for this. I've got this child to take care of. It's going to take one treatment and I'm going to be good. And he told me, you need to be more realistic. I was like, no, I am. It's going to take one treatment and I'm going to be good. And that was my conviction. I didn't know how. I just knew it was. So I booked the treatment. I had it. I went to my biopsy after, and I've been cancer-free for almost 20 years. My son will be 20 in March. He's in the other room. He knows this story. I've been cancer-free for over 20 years. Have I had a cancer scare? Yes. Twice. But then I just go back to knowing that I am cancer-free. That no, it was just a fluke. I'm good. I'm healed. I go in for a further biopsy and it's nothing. They said that it was false. They made a mistake. You see my point? And I forgot, like my original diagnosis, I forgot what stage I was at. Because when you shift so much, you forget. You'll forget. You'll forget your past because your past doesn't exist. You only have the now moment. I definitely do not look like Lady Gaga. Thank you, but I don't. It's okay. Not every blonde looks the same, guys. And I'm actually older than Lady Gaga. Okay. So, Kebab, how'd you do that exactly? I don't get it. How did I do what? You're asking such a general question. How did I do what? How did I do that? How did I do what? I just explained it. I just explained it. I'm not going to explain it again. So if you want to know about the cancer thing, I have a full video on it. It's the 6 weeks cancer free. I'm a grandma Lady Gaga. No, I'm not. Again, I do not look like Lady Gaga. Not all blondes look the same. I literally just explained everything with the cancer thing. You just wanted it super hard and believed that it happened, so it did. I didn't want it super hard. See, if you want something, you don't already have it. I could want a matcha, right? But I already have a matcha. So why would I want it if I already have it? Right? I could want this lipstick, but why would I want it if I already have it? Exactly, because I have it. I already have perfect health. It's the same thing that people don't believe my age. Again, I have an almost 20-year-old son. Why? Because my assumption is that I don't age. I always look like I'm 25. Everywhere I go, people think I'm his sister. Everywhere I go, people think that I'm in my 20s. I get hit on by men that are 23 to 28 years old thinking I'm their age. And these are high value men. No, I don't age. That's my assumption. I don't age. I've never had Botox. I've never had filler. See, I can move my face. everything in your reality is based off of your belief and assumptions. That's it. Literally everything. I got something in my eye. All right. Everything in your reality is based off of your beliefs and your assumptions. Your beliefs shape your reality. You have to really believe in your assumption. It's not that it shapes your reality, it shifts your reality. Every version of reality exists. Every version of you exists. Every version of everyone exists, including me. You shift to different realities based off of your beliefs and assumptions. That's it. When women are of high value, they are actually easy to talk to. Okay, that's your belief. Time doesn't exist, so there's no timeline. There's no timeline. Time doesn't exist. You only have the now moment. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. You only have now. As you're listening to me, you only have now. Jasmine, I'm saying it makes sense to shift your reality because of the different versions of, exactly. Kebab. So when you gonna manifest $1 billion, I don't care to have $1 billion. So you have to care about your desire to have it. Why would I care about that? See, I don't care. I do not care. Yeah, all times exist now. Everything exists now. Everything. This is why you can think about a past experience. Let me give you an example. I want you to think about a nostalgic time, right? A time that you had with a loved one. Let's say your grandmother, and your grandmother was making your favorite dessert. When you think about that, you will start smelling it, you will start tasting it, you will start experiencing that. You may even smell your grandmother's perfume if she wore some. Right? You'll hear your grandmother's voice. Why? Because that is now happening now. You may even start like wanting that dessert, right? Because you're tasting it now. You'll start salivating because you're experiencing it now. Kebab, can you manifest stuff for others? I talked about this earlier. Yes, you can. I went over a whole story about how I manifested for a friend of mine. In your reality, you can manifest for others. Others cannot manifest for you in your reality. In your reality, you are the operant power. You are reality itself. Everything outside of you, including those that you love, are just you. So they can only experience what you say they experience. Vivi, no, it is not pre-recorded. However, I always post the replay. So the replay will be posted after the live. But yes, I went over a whole thing earlier. Prince, do you believe in God? Yes, you are God. Everyone is the God of their reality. Everyone is the God of their reality. So therefore, yes, because for I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Jasmine, how do people still manifest the things they want with doubt and resistance? So it's not about your human thoughts, really. I mean, you can counteract those thoughts to get you into the state of knowing, but it's more about the knowing. So I have a video on how I fixed the relationship with my son. You can go check that out. But the entire time when I was dealing with that situation, I was crying every night. I was having doubts. I was faced with 3D circumstances, and it still unfolded. To be God, you must activate all the chakras. If you say so, that's your reality. Everything in your reality only exists because you say so. If you say you need to pay attention to astrology and you have to make sure all the planets align and you have to make sure all your chakras align, then sure. But you could just as easily say you don't need that. All right, Kabab, I'm done with you because you're asking stuff that is asinine. So until you become serious, you're done for the day. Bye. Jasmine, so you're saying you still knew that your relationship would be mended despite the doubt. Exactly. Go watch that video. It's I think it's titled something I fixed the relationship with my son. I forgot exactly the title, but it is on my channel. And that works for anyone. It doesn't matter whether it's platonic or romantic. What I did in that situation can work for anything. I used my alchemizing thoughts technique. I did the alchemizing thoughts technique like once, maybe twice within the months. It took 3-4 months for the full unfolding. But again, that's because I was having a lot of emotions. I was having a lot of triggers. I was paying attention to the 3D. You can just as easily fix any situation faster than I did. I have clients that fix more intense situations than mine even quicker. Like I have personal coaching clients that fixed an intense situation within weeks. If you watch my SP success stories, I played a audio message from a client that had a severe situation and turned it around within weeks. I think it was one of my success stories on manifesting miracles, basically. I had another client that was facing a cancer diagnosis that changed it around like I did. And guys, I post these success stories so that way you know it's possible. It's not for you to compare yourself. Jasmine, why is it that when you remain oblivious to something you don't want to happen, it still happens? It's your core. It's your core assumptions, your core belief. And sometimes things just play out. Like, people think if they're trying to manifest a better job and then when they lose their job, they think it's a bad thing. No, not always. Sometimes you needed to do that to get to your end result, right? That's the purging. There was a time when I needed a few $1,000s for a debt, right? And so I was saying, I already have this money, it's already in my account. That's what I was saying. Within a few days, I ended up with a nail in the sidewall of my tire. If anybody knows about that, that means you have to replace the entire tire. I went to the tire shop. They told me I needed to replace all of my tires because they were going bad. Anyone would see that as negative because I was trying to get money to pay a debt, and now I have to buy all 4 tires, right? Which costs quite a bit of money. I didn't care. I said, oh, no problem. I've already got the money. Did I have the money? No. No, I didn't. But that's not what I said with conviction. I was like, oh, no problem. I already have the money. I put it on a credit card. They replaced the tires, and I went about my day. And literally a week later, I got the money. I got the money for the debt, plus the tires, and then plus more. It can come in a way you don't expect. I forgot how I got the money then. It's been too long. But recently there's a video on my channel called I Manifested 5K in a Week. That was last year. That was recent. And that was just me intentionally trying to do that. What happened is I got coaching with another coach that I actually like. We're actually friends now. And I spent $500 with him. And I said, it's okay that I spent this money because every time I invest in myself, I get it back tenfold. Right? Every time I do that, I don't care what it is. I could go get my hair done. I could go get my nails done. I could go get a massage. I could go get a facial. I could buy a course. I could buy coaching. It doesn't matter what it is. Anytime I invest in myself, I get it back tenfold. A week after I purchased the coaching with him, I got $5K in the mail. I received a check in the mail from a settlement I forgot I was a part of. It was a settlement from like 2-3 years ago for a cryptocurrency that I invested in. And it was on a platform that no longer exists because they fell under or whatever. You know, a lot of that stuff. And I forgot I was a part of it. You want to know how much money I had in that account? Like $400, $500. And I only expected to get back the $500. I didn't expect to get back more than that. I got back over 5K. It was like 5,500 something. That's the thing. I'll say those things and doubt it. Do you persist in these beliefs that you are integrating, like robotic affirming? I don't do robotic affirming. If you like robotic affirming, do it. The technique doesn't manifest. You do. The technique just puts you into the knowing. That's it. I have videos all over my channel about all this. Everything that you're asking me, I have videos on. And I'll be posting a lot more. You can doubt, you can cry, you can have emotions and still manifest. Mel, I can give one. I helped my mom manifest having the entire electricity done in her kitchen for free. Exactly, see? See? Oh, no problem, Jasmine. Most of the people that join my lives have been following me for a long time. But yeah, I have stuff all over my channel about this. All over my channel. You're never going to have me tell you that you need to do a certain technique to get something. And if you don't do it this way, you're not going to get it. That's full of shit, okay? You're never going to have me say, if you don't get it in this time frame, you're doing something wrong. That's full of shit, okay? You're never going to have me say that I can manifest for you because that's full of shit. In your reality, only you can manifest for yourself. I believe techniques are limiting beliefs. I mean, sure, if you believe that, cool. Go watch my lazy girl way of manifesting, because I don't do techniques most of the time. That's the lazy girl way. No, techniques don't matter, Prince. I've said this before, okay? The techniques don't matter. This is why prayer can work. This is why spell casting can work. This is why, and I'm going to out myself. I used to buy these oils that are like spelled oils, right? And I used to believe in this. As you see, not much of it is used, right? This was from a few years ago. I still use it every now and then because I like the smell of it and it's really nourishing. So you could easily put like any oil like this, right? And I like it because it smells good, so it doesn't matter. You could put this oil on you and say, every time I put this oil on my skin, I make $10,000. And it's going to be true because your conviction in it, right? It's like the story in the Bible of the, excuse me, a little strong, of the woman that was hemorrhaging, that said that if she touched Jesus, right, if she touched his robe, his clothes, that she would be healed. She went and touched Jesus and she said, I am healed. And she thanked him for the healing. And he said, but I didn't heal you. It was your faith. That is what he's saying. He's also saying when he asked his disciples, for who do you say I am? I am is God's name. You are God. Whoever you say you are is who you are. Same thing with Eminem. I am whoever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? See, it's not just biblical. It's not just religious. It's not just spiritual. It's in everyday culture. Your entire world, your entire existence is trying to show you what you are. You are the operant power of your reality. You are God. You are the universe. You are source. You are spirit. You literally are everything. You are all that is. I like the lazy thing because techniques aren't something I'm consistent with, which is going to push me further away from what I want if I believe that techniques work. See, robotic affirming drives me nuts. I did try it at one point, okay? But then it's like I have to consciously think about robotically affirming. And then it takes me out of the state of being. So it's counterproductive for me. Prince, but you have to think positive if you have to manifest something or someone. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You could say that, I'll give you a story, okay? When I was little, my adoptive mother was a home health care provider. And we used to go to bingo with one of her elderly patients, right? And when we would go and I would play, I would think, if I think I'm not going to win, then I will win. So I would sit there and say, I'm not going to win, I'm not going to win, I'm not going to win, I'm not going to win. And then I would win. It's not the words, it's not the positive vibrations that manifest. It's your knowing. I knew I was going to win if I said I wasn't. So therefore I did. It's the knowing. Right? When I lost weight, I used to be obese. So in 2023, I was obese. I was 195 pounds. I'm only 5'1". Okay? I took a look in the mirror and I decided I no longer wanted to be that. I wanted to be back where I was in my 20s. Right? So I said every day I lose more and more body fat. I think I got disconnected. But anyway, I said that every day I lose more and more body fat. And because I knew it with conviction, like I know my first name, it happened. Despite what the mirror was showing me. Okay? I talk about this in my 2024 intentions came true. I talk about the weight loss. I also talk about the weight loss in the reverse aging video. I don't know if the chat is still working because I got disconnected and reconnected. But, oh, it is. Okay. No, negative thoughts don't affect if you don't think they do. Okay, Jasmine, so how long does it personally take you to develop a conviction? I don't know, because I don't pay attention to time. Because time doesn't exist. You're asking me something that doesn't exist. All right, guys, it is almost at 2 hours, so I am going to get off of here in the next 4 minutes. So I'll take another question or two, but I'm going to get off of here. S edits. Appearance changes are kind of difficult to manifest, specifically height. Any tips? I have a whole video on physical manifestations. It was my reverse aging one. I talk about reverse aging as well as weight loss, but it can be applied to height as well. Everything is possible. It's kind of like my face didn't look like this a couple of years ago. Well, a year and a half ago. My face looked totally different. What I personally did is I printed up photos of myself and I edited them for me to look the way I do. Let me see if I can. Ooh. There's glitter all over this. There is glitter all over this. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. So that I can show you guys. Hold on. I printed up photos and I edited them to what I wanted to look like, okay? So I'm going to show you like the bottom part of my face so that way we're not showing all of my face. Do I not look like that? I did not look like this, okay? I did not look like this. I edited this. I edited this so that I would look like this now. I did not look like this a year and a half ago. Okay? Same thing in the video that I just mentioned about the 2024 intentions. I printed up photos when I was obese of what I wanted to look like. I put this on my wall and I said, oh, look at me going to the gym, right? Look at me out with friends. I look like this now. Jasmine, I try to go live once a week, but I always announce it on my community post. So if you subscribe, you'll see my community posts, and I post when I'm going to be live, like at least a day to a couple of days before I go live. Kind of like vision boards, except I just say that that's me now, right? I just say that that is me now. That's it. Because most of the time when people do vision boards, they're like, this is going to happen. But I say it's now, or it's past. Like, hold on. Because there's other ones that I did print up too. Like this, right? Look at me on the beach. Look at me on the beach. And in my recent video where I talked about the lazy girl method, I talked about being a sexy bee on the beach. And that happened. This happened. Because when I printed that up, I said, that is me on the beach. Okay, Lau, I'm always wondering how to be sure of your knowing and not let doubts take over. Again, I have videos all over my channel for this, guys. That's it. You guys can go watch the videos on my channel. I'm going to get off of here, though, because I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm going to get off of here. You can subscribe. You can watch all my videos on my channel. From a few months ago on, my old content was tarot. And if you watch my introduction video and my reintroduction video, I explain that basically I used to do tarot content and twin flame content, and basically it would be a segue. I would take them from tarot and twin flame over to manifestation coaching. That's what I would do. So I just eliminated it. Yeah, Sarah, just go watch my video on my 2024 intentions came true or something like that. I talk about that entire process. I also talked about it in one of my past lives. Do you watch other coaches if you sometimes doubtful of yourself? Not so much anymore. In my past, yes. Now, no. I haven't really watched coaches for that in a long time. I do still watch every now and then, and I'll comment on his videos of Eric from The Power of I Am, but that's because we're friends. He's like my soul brother. And I was just texting him just earlier, like a joke that's between both of us. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you guys would like, you can subscribe, check out my videos, check out my content. Everything that I go over is in that. Also, if you would like to work with me personally, links are always in my descriptions, as well as on my profile page of my channel. Yeah. You can go to my stand store, check that out. I did release 2 new products. So I have the Build-A-Boo workshop, because most of you guys are asking about SPs. The Build-A-Boo workshop is a 34-minute video plus a workbook to manifest a whole new person into your experience of someone that you would prefer to have as a partner, basically building them from scratch. It can also transform a current partner. Okay. That is on sale right now until the 14th. I also have a 14-day SP challenge that is more intensive. That is a 14-module challenge that basically completely goes deep. It goes deep into manifestation, self-concept, all of the techniques that you might need, how to use the techniques if you use them, everything else. It's essentially like getting 14 days of coaching with me. Each module has it's not short. It's like a 10 to 20 minute, sometimes up to a 30-minute video with a worksheet, with bonuses. That, right, is going to be $444 once it's fully launched. I'm in pre-launch stage. So until the 14th, you can get 50% off by using Valentine 50 at checkout. Okay? If you would like to check that out, that is on my stand store. All the information is there. But I am going to get off of here. It's been great. I know that no matter when you guys are watching me, you're having the best day or night of your life, because I already assumed it. And I will see you guys in my next live, or maybe in the next video that you watch of mine. Take care.